Hello and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing a preview of Plymouth Argyle at home. But before we get onto that, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that's supported me so far. Last night we hit 400 subscribers. Now that's mental. It only comes 5 days after I set out to get 350. Can we get 450 by the end of this month? If we can, it'd be huge. We will get onto this video though. Can we get 10 likes on this one? I think it's a good preview. I'm hoping we can win. Without further ado though, we'll jump into it. Ryan Lowe is the manager of Plymouth. He's got a previous track record. He likes to win games. Obviously, he doesn't particularly like Pompey. His side have played 25 in the league, won 9, drawn 7, and lost 9. Now that leaves them on 34 points, which is obviously that's left them not brilliant, but they're in 14th position nonetheless. That's not bad considering they came up last season without fans as well. You know, things could be different if they were allowed their fans in, as their fans are quite noisy. But they're not allowed in. They're 14th. They're staying up. We'll look at their last 5 games in the league now. They beat Gillingham 1-0 at home. They drew with Crewe at home. They then beat Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Beat Swindon away and then drew 2-2 at home to Accrington. Now, that leaves them unbeaten in 2021 so far, having played 5 games in the year. Also, they played 2 cup games this year, I believe, winning 1, losing 1. But their record in the league's phenomenal this year. However, their away record so far this season: played 11, won 2, drawn 3, lost 6. Now, that leaves them on 9 points away from home this season out of a possible 33. That's not good. Plymouth rely on their home form massively. When we went there, we drew 2-2. But their home form has propelled them. They're 22nd in away form, but I think they're 3rd or 4th or even top in terms of home form. That's why they're still staying up. They're 22nd in terms of away form though. Their only 2 wins this season have come in their last 5 games, in their last 3 games even. Their last 3 games they played 2 away, 1 at home. They won the 2 away. That's their first 2 away wins all season. They hadn't won before that. So you've got to look at that and think, well, yes, they're not good away, but they've run away recently. So could that affect how they're acting now? In the sense that, well, they believe they can now win away. They've done it this year. But their 3 key men include Luke Jeffcott, Connor Grant, and Danny Mayer. Now, Luke Jeffcott, we know he's trouble. Connor Grant, I don't know too much about him. I think he's a set piece taker, but don't quote me on that. But I know more. Danny Mayer. He was at Bury before Bury went bust, and then he followed then Bury manager Ryan Lowe to Plymouth. Ryan Lowe wanted him in, as did a couple of the Bury lads, but in particular Danny Mayer went with them. He's been a good performer for Plymouth this season. Connor Grant's their main kind of asset in terms of setting up chances. Luke Jeffcott puts him away. Now their top scorer obviously is Luke Jeffcott. He scored 14 goals this season. That's phenomenal for a team that have come up. He's a very good striker. I think he's quite young as well. And then their most assists is Connor Grant. Now, he's a very good set-piece taker. He knows exactly what he wants to do when he gets the ball. He's talented. We need to keep both of those players shut out, hit them hard, keep them calm. We don't want them having the ball too much. We'll move on to a couple of stats now then. Their shots on target per 90, they have an average of 4.5 a match, which sees them 8th in the league on that stat. Quite good. Big chance created, they created 29 chances. Once again, that sits them 8th. Their big chance missed, they've only missed 18 of those, which sits them in 18th in the league. So they're very good at putting those chances away when they get them. Their goals per 90 is 1.4, which puts them 10th, which is once again very good. Goals conceded per 90, 1.6, 17th. So once again, their defence fairly solid, and their clean sheets is 5, which is also 17th. So they're average. Let's say that. I don't want to write Plymouth off, but they're average. They're not bad, they're not good, they're not hammerable. But these are the games we should be winning. If you want to be up in the top end and chasing those promotion places, you need to beat Plymouth. You need to beat teams like that whenever you get a chance to. Lewis has chipped in. He said, my preview on the Pompey versus Plymouth game. After a very good win against a good Charlton side and Jackett making some decent changes for once in his life, we go into this game with a good hope against an unbeaten side so far in 2021 Plymouth. It's going to be a tough match, but I feel like we will have the edge over them. I hope Jackett keeps the same team as Tuesday, because I feel like Bolton played good there. The partnership of Harrison and Marquis looked quite interesting. I'm going for a 3-0 Pompey win against supposed Dockyard Derby rivals Plymouth. Let's hope for a good result and up the Blues. Now, there's a couple of points I want to pick up on from what Lewis has said there. First one is Jackett making some decent changes for once in his life, as Lewis said. I was very, very pleased when he made those changes. At first I thought, well, hold on a minute, why is Bolton playing? But then I found out Rasmus in Denmark, so you can't play him. Bolton did a very, very good job at centre-back. He looked very competent there. I'd keep him there, even if Rasmus is back. Harrison looked like a nuisance up front with Marquis, opening up some more space. That's definitely something we've got to do. I think Plymouth play a 3-5-2 as well, so if we go 4-4-2 and attack them, I think it could work. He also picks up and saying we'll have the edge over them. They're unbeaten in 2021. That's something we've got to be wary of. He's gone for a 3-0 win, so I'm not going to disagree with him. I'll say my opinion in a minute. Lewis has also said supposed derby rivals. Now, I think this was originated from Sky Sports. I don't think many both sides of clubs don't like each other, let's say that. But I don't think it's a proper derby, if we're being honest. But both sides at the minute in the league, I would have put the table at the beginning of the video anyway. Pompey sit 4th, Plymouth sit 14th. We should be beating them. I know they're mid-table, I know they're not bad, but we should be, if you're going to be wanting to go at the top end of this table, if you're going to be wanting to go at the top end of League One, top end of Championship, whatever league you're playing in, you need to be beating sides from 14th and below. Now, the other fixtures from today in League One include Accrington hosting Northampton. Need Bryn Morris to do us a favour at Accrington. Burton host the second in the league place, Hull. Doncaster face Oxford. Two sides in brilliant form who were chasing down the promotion. Oxford having won 7 or 8 of their last games in a row. Fleetwood face Bristol Rovers in a game they will be needing to win. Ipswich, they face Blackpool at home. Sunderland travel down to MK Dons, which they would have been backed by over 5,000 fans normally. Peterborough, they host Crewe. Pompey, obviously, they host Plymouth. Charlton, after losing to Pompey on Tuesday night, they travel up to Rochdale. Shrewsbury travel down to Swindon, and Wigan host Wimbledon. Now, there's a couple of big games in there. In particular, I'm going to pick out Doncaster versus Oxford. You look at that game and you're thinking, oh, it's only them two. But Doncaster, above us, only played 22. The games in hand could put them top of the league. Oxford, they've won 7 of the last 7 or 8 of the last 8. I can't remember which one. They're in class form. Both of those sides are going to be dangerous come the end of the season. So realistically, we do need to watch out for them. I'm going to predict a 3-1 Pompey win today. I don't think we'll be able to keep a clean sheet, but I think we will win. That's where this video does end though. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.